Hello, I'm Joseph Viney, chief writer of Badoink.io, and welcome to Weird Sex News for The Naked Truth. Woo! Or Naked Ruth, if I was totally misled. And look at this. More than a pay rise. One woman's misadventures in technology made the Reddit front page recently, and is rather revealing of the perils of a lack of understanding and forethought when it comes to meddling with our mechanised masters. Reddit user Swallowing Panda, unfortunate choice of name, submitted a grim and embarrassing tale. Well, for her anyway. Pretty amusing for the rest of us at the peanut gallery. And this story may just cloud her mind for years to come. Or, like any panda, might just render her extinct.
Oh.
Here's the story as our mystery author tells it. For background, I'm female. Again, we're not talking about me. Mid-20s, and I work... This isn't Swallowing Panda. I work a corporate job at a big firm. I decided to work from home today. There's lots of perks working from home, one being that clothes are optional. It's not really a perk. I set up my laptop and sit it in front of my naked body. We just got this new program set up where any call that comes through to my office phone is transferred to my laptop and can be answered on screen using the inbuilt mic. Brilliant, let's test this baby out. I first call my mobile from the program and all works great. I then proceed to call my boss, a 45-year-old awkward male. John, are there any other types of 45-year-old males that aren't awkward?
There's me. I find this. I'm supremely confident, but that's because I've got a few years to go before I'm 45. I'm sure in those.
Few years.
A few years. Technically a few. 3. 3 is a few. Everybody knows that.
I knew you were going to say that. I then proceed to call my boss from my laptop, and like a baby boomer using Skype for the first time, lean up close to the mic to test the audio. Hi boss, just testing the new program out. How's it all going over there? I said. I don't hear anything except slight background noise for about 10 seconds. Then he hangs up. I'll call my colleague, a mid-30s nerd-like male. No, that fits the stereotype. Hey, can you hear me, I say. A stumble of words come out from the mic. I hear a faint gasp, a laugh, and then after a few seconds he too hangs up. I give up, maybe it's broken. 10 minutes go by and I receive a call from a lady that works in the project division. I answer with a, "Hi Patricia."
Leslie's guessed it.
There's a long pause. I lean in further to my screen, boobs perked above the keyboard.
Good lord.
"Patricia, I'm working from home today. Can you hear me?" I hear a, "Oh my god." And she too hangs up. Things are getting weird. Not 30 seconds go by and I receive an email from Patricia. "Sweetie, put some clothes on. Everyone can see you."
Good lord.
"I want to die," was the last message. Which maybe she did because she never posted again after that. Although her annual performance review may be worth a thread of its own now.
Nice. Hey, you know, we've got a couple of lines here from, I think a couple of people were guessing. Sibian Maker says she could listen to you all day, Joseph.
Oh, really?
And puts a little swoon in there as well, so...
You're the only person to have said that in recorded history, so thank you. Let's go for coffee sometime.
I will admit you do make me feel faint, but it's in a completely different way.
It's the stench more than anything.
It is the stench. The smell is awful. What's next?
Up next is one of America's greatest heroes, Bristol Palin.
Bristol Palin.
Who, to be honest, that could be anyone. I have no idea what she looks like. I just put.
She looks like that, Joseph.
I went on Google search and I put Bristol Palin stupid, and this came up. Any people from the UK watching? That looks like that Talisa girl from N-Dubs.
I thought you were going to say that looks like Bristol.
Yeah, she's probably as thick as Bristol.
Leslie says she planned it, but is that the truth? Let's see.
Leslie, hold your horses. Like any good stable hand, hold your horses.
You know, this doesn't happen on the news, like where people just jump the gun.
They probably
just call into the BBC.
They probably should. Right, so we all know Bristol Palin, except
we do.
Daughter of the irresistibly hateable Sarah Palin, mother of one and staunch abstinent campaigner and educator. Well, this abstinence campaigner is now pregnant for a second time.
She looks happy.
That's her and the gynaecologists.
Leslie says she got knocked up again.
While totally ignoring the practice what you preach epithet, she also decided that telling the press how disappointed she was in her pregnancy was the best course of action. To be that child and grow up and read the internet and read the mother that you never asked for telling everyone how much they hate you when you're not even 3 months old. Reminds me a lot of my own childhood.
Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible. It's pretty much like your adulthood as well. I mean,
It is. Of course, being a Palin, she's not averse to both reversing a particular stance quicker than you can say, I can see Russia from my doorstep. That's Russia. Yesterday. She told Fox News on Monday that in fact it was planned all along. Thanks, Leslie. And she's very happy to be pregnant. You know, you've got to pity the poor fuckers who lap this shit up all day, every day, and accept it as truth.
I do pity them.
Anyway, it seems that Motor Womb Palin may have a new ally.
Motor Womb?
Yes. Or at the very least a new endorsement deal, because those Palins do love their money after all. Because contraceptive merchant Condom Man has stepped into the fold, and CEO Kevin Mirachi, I thought it said Mariachi, that would be a cooler name, had gone ahead and offered our girl Bristol a free lifetime supply of rubbers to avoid any more future accidents.
Amazing.
But if she doesn't get pregnant again, how will she ever get that precious press coverage from the likes of us? Irony notwithstanding.
Leslie says here that she apparently got knocked up to get her boyfriend or husband to be back.
You know what? I'm surprised she can even fit it in the right hole.
Do people even do that anymore?
It's very Springer-esque, isn't it?
Do you reckon in the Palin household, like the new chant is "Uterus, Uterus"?
Yes, I do actually.
I hope so.
Let me just write that down for future use. So not only did Condom Man make their lifetime offer, but they have also extended the opportunity for Bristol to speak about safe sex at a public forum in LA, which I believe is Spanish for lost angles.
It is. I can tell you've been taking your Spanish lessons.
Yeah. Okay.
Good, nice. You just threw that in there.
Look at that. Dyson with transcontinental languages. Miss Palin's recent announcement has brought the failure of abstinence-only education into sharp focus, said Mr. Mariachi. In offering Miss Palin free Shibari condoms for life and a chance to speak publicly, I'm hoping she uses this opportunity to redeem herself to the public, who, at the moment, see her as a big fucking hypocrite. He didn't say big fucking, he's just said hypocrite.
Fair enough, we should make that clear.
Poetic licence, creative licence.
Hey, Andy here wants to know, what kind of a name is Bristol?
It's, well, I don't know, I'm not her dad.
If she was from the UK, her name would be pronounced Brizzle.
Brizzle.
In Bristol.
What?
In Bristol, they call Bristol Brizzle.
Well, Bristol is also a slang term for tits as well.
Bristol is what I do when you say things. It's also a city in Connecticut.
Bristol is what you've got on your scrotum.
It is. The whole of it.
Quick word from our sponsor, thank you.
Coca-Cola. It's gross.
It's the choice of a new generation. That's Pepsi, isn't it?
I don't care.
Who cares?
Do you know Diet Pepsi is an anagram of Tide Pipes?
You know what? No.
Good lord.
Spider-Man. Now, perhaps for the first time in Weird Sex News history, this is going to be a bit more of a serious note.
No.
Yes.
Okay, let's hear it.
It seems that Facebook are playing more of their strange, weird games when it comes to giving up information. The company who regularly acts as if it is above the law is now ignoring requests from a Dutch court to hand over information in relation to a revenge porn video posted on the social network.
On Facebook?
Yes, quite literally refusing. The woman at the centre of the case, and the unwilling star of the video in question, ID'd herself as Chantal, aged 21, on Dutch television, so legally we can say that name. She sued Facebook after the video was posted by an unknown user and it remained online for 1 whole hour. An hour too long, as it turns out, as the video was soon re-upped across the net. Now, a court in Amsterdam has ruled that Facebook, who claim that all traces of the account and video are now totally wiped from its servers, right, must submit their servers to the scrutiny of independent verification. Now, Facebook emailed Reuters when this story first broke, and they said that the offending account was ultimately deleted before we received any request for user data. So all information about it was removed from our servers in accordance with our terms and applicable law, which is legalese for please stop talking to me, go away, please go away. Okay, so let's take all that into account. Back in May 21st, 2009, a study from the University of Cambridge reported that Facebook were not deleting photos from servers, even when the users did so from their own profiles. A similar experiment conducted 12 months ago by ZDNet found the exact same problem was still occurring. In February 2012, Facebook admitted to Ars Technica that they did not always delete images from content delivery networks in a reasonable period of time, even though they were immediately removed from the site. And as late as July 2013, as a digitaltrends.com report posited, nothing had changed in the course of those 4 years.
Wow.
My expert hypothesis, you ask?
Yep, I asked.
Facebook are talking bollocks.
It sounds to me like they are.
The more sinister angle is who or what exactly are they trying to hide and why?
I think I have an answer to that. I think, and I could be wrong, that Mark Zuckerberg is sat in his TV wall-lined palace in his dystopian office of the future.
Like the architect from Matrix.
Like the architect from the Matrix, and he is having like the biggest wank of his whole existence at people's mistakenly uploaded porn. That's what's going on.
What's that film?
Slither.
You know, the guy's watching. It's a similar concept. He's got cameras in houses and watches them all on TV, and just, I don't know, he spends 2 hours like cracking one out.
Slither does make me think of Mark Zuckerberg.
So Slither.
Oh, Slither.
Like liver with an S.
Gotcha.
But not livers. And finally,
that looks like something terrible, but maybe it's not something
it's that
terrible.
famous Led Zeppelin song, Got a Whole Lot of Trouble. CNN have slipped down the pole quicker than a greased up fireman. Standards are worse than ever before, and it couldn't get any worse for the news channel whose acronym could be turned into any number of rude suggestions. I don't know, would you like to try one, for instance?
Cabbages, not nipples.
I was going to say Cunt News Network, but yeah, that's better and more creative.
It is.
And they've become the laughingstock of the world when they made the bold claim that ISIS, our friends and yours, had infiltrated a gay pride event in London.
Had they?
That's right, ISIS, the fearsome terrorist organisation, had infiltrated gay pride. You know, because the group are so well known for their sort of building bridges with the homosexual community.
That's true, that's true.
It's true, you know, the first thing I think of when I think of homosexuals is ISIS and the good work they do.
Well, obviously, the thing is, like, it's easy to get confused because, okay...
She works for CNN.
Well, not so much, it's the confusion between giving head and taking head.
Fucking hell.
Sorry.
I'd like to distance myself from that one.
I'll do that physically, I'm distancing you from it.
So the mistake was made when CNN international correspondent Lucy Paul claimed an exclusive after she saw an ISIS flag at the gay pride event. After spotting the flag, Miss Paul remarked that the lettering on the flag was certainly not Arabic. Well, do you know why it wasn't certainly Arabic?
Why?
It's because the flag was comprised of a veritable smorgasbord, I love that, of sex aids, including dildos, butt plugs and whips.
Which are just a handful of the objects that ISIS does actually use to torture its prisoners.
What is your problem?
I don't have the problem.
It looks like it could be gobbledygook, said Miss Paul, now also fatally unaware of irony. But it's very distinctively the ISIS flag. We all did this in unison.
Actually, Andy here says it should be the new ISIS flag.
It should be. You know, sticking up your arse, Western values, right?
I like it.
We did try to reach ISIS for comments, but they were too busy planning their float for next year's parade.
Awesome. And
got to get ahead of the game.
You did. Oh, nice. I thought you were going to distance yourself from the head jokes.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Okay, so mine was... Okay, fuck you, Joseph. And that's it?
That's it for this week.
Weird
Sex
Sex
News
News.
4. Again, thank you. One or two of the stories were given to me by people who watch the show regularly and send comments. So thank you for that. Or you can find me on Twitter at JJViney if you see anything that's worth reporting on.
That's for Sibian Maker, so she has a 360-degree angle of you.
Really? Shall I sort of do a little...
Yeah, do a little dance for her. Nice.
That's it. That's
Gross.
all you're going to get. That's all you can get from me. Well, thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.